Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dylan. Welcome to the Popcorn Podcast. This is episode number 55.
Wow.
It is a Valentine's special, if you couldn't tell.
Ah,
And of course, I've got my day one, number one Valentine.
stop.
I had to get special permission from Clara to actually have you on as this episode's...
And she's obviously mediating.
special.
as
Yeah,
well,
she's actually third
to make
wheeling
sure
us.
we don't, keep best
Yeah,
behavior.
well, she has. This is the thing. Clara has actually set a couple of rules for us. 2 rules, in fact. The first of which is, unfortunately, we're not allowed to flirt in this episode.
And no nudity.
No nudity, and also we're not allowed to kiss on camera. So
Shit.
it's all right.
Here we go.
But speaking of Clara, Clara's actually a big part of this episode off camera because this episode is we're going to be doing something we've sort of never done before. It's kind of a new kind of style. It's a sort of game structure which we hope you're going to enjoy.
Yes.
So please do play along. But essentially, since it is Valentine's season and it is the season of love.
My God.
Oh my God. Since it is Valentine's season, since it is the season of love, this episode is all going to be based around love and romance in films, and whether that be rom-coms or romance dramas or musicals, whatever it might be, me and Panwa are going to talk about it. And essentially, the way this episode is going to work is we have a bowl here with various categories, various questions, all regarding romance in film. Okay, which Clara has compiled. Thank you, Clara. And me and Panwa are going to pick categories out of this bowl.
Give our answers.
Give our answers. So what we're going to do is we're going to both write them down on a piece of little whiteboard that we both have. You guys can play along. So just disclaimer, of course, a lot of these categories, some are going to be fun, some are going to be light, some are going to be much deeper. So because we don't have a lot of time to think about our answers,
Just quick fire.
it's going to be the first kind of
Yeah.
answer that comes to our mind.
So if we forget a film or forget an answer, I apologize. He gave me
Exactly.
no prep time. But this is the
I've got no
chance
prep time either.
to prove that Batman does not always need prep
There
time.
you go. There you
So-
go. So does that kind of make sense?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So
Do we just pick? Do we
yeah, we do.
Do you
Well,
want to just pick? Do you want to go? You go first.
no, you're the guest.
Ah,
No, you're the
stop
guest.
it.
So the first category is
Oh God! Hang on, wait. Okay, I'll take this one.
okay.
Right. The first category is most overrated romantic film. Oh! Okay.
Overrated romantic film. How long do we get? Like
Shit.
15 seconds?
Okay. I got it. I don't know if it's necessarily overrated,
Oh my
but
gosh. No, I can't say that. Oh, I'll start off with a light one.
the concept is great, but the execution, and I have reasons for why.
Can you imagine if we get the same one on the
No,
first?
I don't.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh!
That's not overrated. That's
okay.
a piece of shit.
Well, a lot of people love it.
Yeah, but it's
A lot of
piece
people
shit.
like
What about
it.
this? Is like a commonly loved film. though.
I enjoy The Holiday.
Yeah.
I enjoy The Holiday. We're going to get a lot of hate for this
Okay.
episode.
Let's
But
do
you
it.
tell me first why you think The
Okay,
Holiday
very
is overrated.
simply, my experience of The Holiday is very special to me. I watched it when I was traveling with my family in my first year in England in the Lake District. We went to this lovely house in the Lake District.
And you thought it was going to be like Kate Winslet's house?
No. But the house had 2 DVDs, and we were there for 2 nights. So the first night we watched The Holiday, which I kind of enjoyed. Then we watched Love Actually, which I absolutely love and think is one of the greatest films ever. So The Holiday is now significantly like lesser in my mind because I watched it next to
Okay.
Love Actually.
I see.
And I also think that there are better sort of Christmas themed or kind of wintry themed films. By no means is it the best of my favorite performances from any of those actors of the major 4. And I think the concept, like I said as I was writing, is great.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as
Sure.
it's not
Yeah,
the definitive English romance film in the same way that anything by Richard Curtis is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I can get behind that. I do really enjoy The Holiday. I really enjoy the music as well. It's by Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
it's a really, really good romantic score. It's nothing like he's ever kind of done before, which I really enjoy. Anyone But You was obviously a film that came out sort of at the start of last year, and I
Made a lot of money.
I made a lot of money, and a lot of people I know actually really kind of like the film. I think it is a legitimately bad film.
I agree.
It's like the most COVID film ever.
It is such a COVID film.
So
Everyone
bad.
stood like weirdly apart. There are no extras in any scenes.
Yeah. And it's really disappointing as well because the director is the same guy who did Friends with
Friend
Benefits
Benefits and Easy A.
and Easy A.
Yeah.
So like he's had experience making bangers in the
Yeah.
genre before, but this one just did not land.
And I think Glenn Powell and
Glenn
Sidney
Powell's-
are good. They're
I
very
think Glenn
good.
Powell's good.
Yeah.
I think Glenn Powell is good. I think
Okay.
Sydney Sweeney's like, she's
He's
all
done
right.
better in other movies, I would say.
Yes,
But certainly,
yes.
like it's not like an offensively bad movie. Neither of us are fans, I guess.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next question.
Let's see what this one is. Worst on-screen chemistry.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my.
worst on-screen chemistry.
This is gonna be a weird one. And again, I actually love this. I'm just gonna put it
Hang
out
on,
there. Fuck it.
I'm really gonna have to try and think here. I don't know. God damn it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
This is from a film I actually really like.
This is also.
And I need to explain my answer as well. But this is the first thing that came into my mind.
This is. Have you written the actors or the film?
Actors in the movie.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
This is a film I absolutely love.
Yeah,
as well.
mine is the same, which is why I thought of it so quickly.
This is a film I. If we have the same one.
Okay. I don't think so.
No.
Ready?
It's not abysmal
Yeah,
chemistry, but this
okay.
is mine.
Same,
3,
same.
2, 1. Oh, okay.
Jennifer Connelly in.
And Tom Cruise.
And okay,
in
so
Top Gun Maverick.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I why not? I mean, this is more of it's down to the fact that the film really doesn't. The romance in that film is kind of an afterthought.
Yep.
There is still, a significant portion of the film given to that romance.
Yeah.
You know, they go sailing, all that shit, and there's a really good love theme called Penny's Interlude.
Yeah.
That's great on the track, and these are two very good-looking people, looking amazing under Claudia Miranda's cinematography,
Yeah.
and it's great, and it works for the film. But in terms of like the character moments and it's like on the weaker end of the Top Gun Maverick side of things. That's what I think. But I think this is a general issue I have with Tom Cruise and any kind of actress currently, because he is so much the star of the film. So any like love interest that he has on screen, it just isn't for me gonna work that well. Yeah. It's like the last good Tom Cruise romance I think I've seen was Mission Impossible 3 with Michelle Monaghan. That's what I think. Unless I'm missing a big one, but that's my answer.
So for me, I say specifically Spectre because I think they're fantastic in No Time to Die. And my issue is, as Sam Mendes himself has said, that they didn't have a script basically when they made Spectre. So these poor guys didn't really have much to work with. And their romance is basically them meeting. He kills her dad, tells her that he killed her dad, and then, or watches her dad shoot himself. And then they go to Morocco where she gets drunk and then flirts with him for a little bit. And then they get into a fight with Batista and then they shag. And then it cuts to them being in the Rolls Royce Wraith or whatever. And then she just goes, James, I'm scared. And then holds his hand. I'm like, what? And then he spends the rest of the movie going around like trampolines and bungee jumps in the old MI6 building trying to rescue her.
Yeah.
And they barely speak in the movie. And I actually really like Spectre. I think it's really underrated as a film. But compared to their chemistry in No Time to Die, that was the first thing that came to me. And of course, for me, the greatest chemistry potentially ever is Eva Green. Yeah. And so I immediately thought Bond, and this is why I came to this. But I actually love the film, and I love these two very much.
I think it's, again, good to preface the fact that, these answers are very just
off the cuff.
What comes to mind first. So, of course, there are going to be worse
answers 100%.
Here. So mine was Top Gun Maverick, yours was Spectre.
Okay,
up next.
Worst romance film you have seen recently? Oh.
Worst romance film? Oh, gosh.
Fuck.
Could you say Amelia Perez?
Yeah.
I won't bring that into
this
the romance
just yet.
debate. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hang
Of course it is. Oh my God.
I'm trying to think of mine.
These are exclamation marks, by the way, guys. Of course it is.
It's not the worst, but this is something I saw.
This was like a half a star kind of experience for me. I hate it so much.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. It ends with us. I haven't seen it.
Okay, so do you want to go Baby Girl first? Because I didn't like Baby Girl.
Sure. Baby Girl, for me, I thought it was an interesting film that had a lot of cool ideas or interesting ideas and had some good performances. But for me, didn't really come together in the end as a whole package. That's why I don't.
It ends with us.
You tell me. I haven't seen the film.
As a film on its own, it's a total piece of shit. On an artistic level, it's not a great film, and apparently the book isn't much better, and it's shot like shit, and the acting is not great. And I don't like to criticize actors, but I think we're in a position with this film where everyone can criticize anything about this film at this point, because everyone's talking about it. All the characters' names are fucking dumb. Like, we're talking Cade Yeager levels of stupid with the character names.
Fair enough.
Yep.
There we go. On that note,
on to
the next category. Oh, shit. Was that 2? No,
that's one.
Best director of the romance genre.
Oh!
That's difficult.
My God.
Gosh.
Director, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
I don't know if he's the best, but I'm going to go with
Just make sure I get this right. Yes.
3, 2, 1.
What?
Oh.
What?
Okay. I'll go.
Dang.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I think Mark Webb, like I said, I don't think he's actually the best of
Could
this
you remind me
genre.
what he's done? Aside from Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone really well, by the way.
The Amazing Spider-Man films, 500 Days of Summer.
Which I think is overrated.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
But the reason I've actually picked him is because I just feel like whenever it comes to sort of the more popular kind of romance kind of esque films, not even romance, because Spider-Man isn't a romance, I just think he is able to work with the actors in a way that feels incredibly real and authentic. And he kind of just he's not afraid to just let those kind of relationships in the story thrive, even though they don't need to as much as they do.
Yep.
For example, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man films, like I don't think are that technically great Spider-Man films.
I think they're.
But I think like the thing that holds them together is Andrew and Emma.
Yeah.
And I don't think like with many other directors you would actually have that much focus on that relationship than what Mark Webb did. So he was the kind of first person that just kind of came to my mind.
Dare I say, the most appropriate director to direct a Spider-Man film because his name is Mark Webb.
But then there's like Rob Reiner and stuff as well.
So I mean, there's a couple. So I was thinking the reason director was a big thing because obviously Richard Linklater. I was thinking also.
That's
and Woody Allen as well. Like he writes a lot, but obviously Wong Kar-wai to me has
I've completely forgot.
created, dare I say, the cinematic aesthetic of love.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna shut up. Just watch one of his movies. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
I can't believe I fully forgot about Wong Kar-wai. He is. Yeah.
I watch In the Mood for Love in
Prince
Charles. It's hashtag save Prince Charles.
Yeah.
And
save the PCC.
Yeah, and it's so good, man.
It is brilliant. It is brilliant.
Like I was speaking to my friend because we watched In the Mood for Love and When Harry Met Sally, and I basically said When Harry Met Sally is the best sort of maybe we'll get onto this, but the best sort of talking romance movie, and In the Mood for Love is the best one where there is no talking, and it's When Harry Met Sally speaks about love, and In the Mood for Love shows love, and I think no one does it audio visually better than Wong Kar-wai when it comes to conveying love.
There you go. There you go. Your turn.
Alrighty. Oh my God. The most beautiful romance film.
The most beautiful romance.
So like, are we talking visually?
Are we saying visually? Aesthetically? Oh, okay.
I think we have the same.
Easy.
Answer, yeah.
Easy. And I'm sure you guys have
also the
same answer. 3, 2, 1.
Apologies, La La Land. Yep.
Yep.
It just is. We're gonna. And there are probably some other ones because we just jumped the gun. Like In the Mood for Love is up.
Mood for Love is gorgeous.
I think if you count Hero, which is my most beautiful movie of all time as a romance film, it is up there. Midnight in Paris is up there.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons
is up there. And I think Umbrellas of Cherbourg up there. There's more that we're missing, and I have no doubt of that. But it's for us, for our generation.
It's La La Land.
It's La La Land.
Yep. Moving on. Yep. Most romantic animated film.
Oh my!
Fuck. Romantic animated film.
Are we doing first thing that comes to mind here? Because I feel like I don't actually know how to spell it. Hang on.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick from like if I was watching it with like my future wife. What would I?
Okay.
That's
not a bad shot.
But I don't really know how to spell it.
Oh, I really am really struggling here. I'm sure there's like one obvious one.
Oh my God! Sorry, I'm changing my answer. I was gonna say Ratatouille. Sorry, I was gonna say Ratatouille, but I'm not anymore.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Hang on.
This.
I
don't forget.
I'm just gonna go with this. Because it is technically quite romantic.
He's going to say Grave of the Fireflies.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Can
I go first on this one? I'm so passionate about this. So Hercules is like in my top 3 favorite animated films because it has my only cinematic crush, which is Meg. She's everything. And it is so romantic. It has the greatest Disney song of all time, which is I Won't Say I'm in Love, which is the most romantic song about someone unwilling to admit that they feel something for someone. # story of my life. And also, it is so awesome because what Hercules goes through is he falls in love with this woman, and he's like this kind of innocent guy who has the strength of gods, and he's so down bad for her that even though she stabs him in the back and betrays him and then gets sent to hell, he then swims down the river Styx and defeats Hades and nearly dies because of true love. If that doesn't make you believe in love and romance, nothing will. It's the kind of movie I'm going to show my sons and daughters so that they won't settle for anything less.
Well, we've both gone with a sort of fantasy-esque animated film here. I just picked Shrek because love is such a big part of the first, well, all of them, but the first film,
Yeah.
you know, can a monster
Ogre.
kind of princess fall in love with a monster?
Yeah.
What does love take the form of?
Yeah.
That's what I think Shrek is also, and it also has a great score by John Powell and Harry Gregson.
It was John
Williams.
Powell, was it? And
Harry Gregson
cool.
Williams. Yeah, the theme that eventually became the DreamWorks theme. Like,
So remind me, they sing Hallelujah in that, don't they?
Yeah.
I love that. It's so good. There we go. So, next one. Fuck.
What?
This is a good one.
God.
Best Spider-Man couple.
Oh, easy.
For me, it's easy too, yeah.
Easy peasy, lemon. My answer is so funny. I fucked up. 3, 2, 1. I wrote Andrew and Gwen.
Andrew and Emma. Yeah.
Andrew and Emma, yeah.
Best one.
Yeah.
They fell in love in real life, and it is amazing and everything that love should be.
Yep, like I said also before with the whole Mark Webb thing.
Yep.
Yeah, those two actors carry those films in my
They really do.
So, yeah.
Branzino. Have you ever had Branzino?
I haven't. I didn't know what the fuck it was before I watched
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man. Best wedding in a film. Oh, gosh.
Oh my.
Really trying to think. I got one, but it's not the
I got one, but it's also
not the romantic.
It's from a
so-
movie that I don't like as well.
Oh,
It's
I know what it is. I know what
What
it
is
is.
it? Can you say it?
I know, but we're both gonna write down the same answer because I thought of it as well.
Okay.
I know what it's gonna be.
And it's the one good scene from a movie that I don't.
I know what you're gonna. I know what you're gonna write. Ready?
3, 2, 1. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians.
that scene is good. It's a good
amazing
scene.
scene. It's an amazing scene.
Because
it's definitely not the best wedding scene.
the focus isn't on the actual bride and groom technique.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's
And it's like them being at the wedding, and the production design's great.
Yeah.
And
Crazy Rich
it's
Asians.
but I don't like Crazy Rich Asians.
The one I
There are
thought-
better wedding scenes.
The Handmaiden.
Do they get married in The Handmaiden?
No, as in not the two of them, but like the guy.
There is a wedding scene there.
Crazy
There
Rich
is
Asians.
better. There is surely better than Crazy Rich Asians.
Even Shrek has a great one. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's the new answer.
Sorry for the ear rape.
It is Pirates. It is Pirates. It is Pirates. Yeah, it is Pirates.
Yeah, great love theme. So yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's
And like
End.
Anakin and Padme exchanging droids. We're missing a lot, and it's all coming to me now.
Yep.
Does anyone get married in Lord of the Rings? No.
Yeah, well, technically Arwen and Aragorn at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that too. It's better than Crazy Rich Asians.
There you go.
Okay.
Your turn.
These questions are amazing. Fuck!
It's the same reaction every time you.
Best love theme.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, like musically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 3. I think I'll go with my favorite.
Theme, right? Not
Yeah.
song, because the best love song is. I won't say I'm in love, but.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1. Like the Mir and.
What, me and Sebastian?
Yeah, Mir and Sebastian.
Okay, no, I've gone with Across the Stars from John Williams because I think that Attack of the Clones did not fucking deserve this. Yeah. This is one of the great love themes ever written, in my opinion. I think a lot of people tend to go. I mean, La La Land's great. Me and Sebastian.
Pirates is great too.
Yeah, One Day from Pirates of the Caribbean is great. A lot of people have recently been saying a time of quiet between storms.
Yes,
It's good, but I don't think it's one of the greatest ever. I would say if you top
Married
3 love
Life in Up is up.
Married Life is good. Top 3 for me, I would say Across the Stars.
Yeah.
For the love of a princess from Braveheart.
Okay.
Brilliant. I also guys, we all forget that this is actually the love theme that basically transformed and took on as the main theme. The Godfather.
Right.
The love theme from The Godfather is
that
that theme by Nina Rota.
That's a very you question. That.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
it's
so
amazing.
mine's Across the Stars
mine
from
when
Attack of the Clones. There you go. Which, by the way, me and Clara went to watch La La Land at the Royal Albert Hall in concert.
When?
Not last December before.
Oh, okay.
And
that was a life-changing experience, I bet.
Exactly. Right, next up.
The Handmaiden theme is amazing.
Handmaiden's
in
great.
The Mood for Love. And
Yeah.
There's some really good.
The waltz from it.
Yeah.
Best meet cute. What the fuck is a meet cute?
It's like when they meet.
It's like when they first meet,
Cute?
right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got my answer is my answer is this.
God. I'm sorry, I'm taking a while, but I'll tell you what, my favorite meeting scene between two people, I guess, is
Ready?
3, 2,
2,
1.
Bond and Vesper.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
on the
just
train.
so fucking
On the
sexy.
train.
I'm the money, every penny of it,
I mean, I put me and Sebastian because I feel like that's like almost like the crux of the film. That moment is.
But technically, they meet right at the very beginning when she's.
Yeah, but this is the
pure lunacy.
real meet scene. Let's be honest.
What are we talking about here?
I'm talking about when he gets fired.
Okay, and then he walks away from her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like this one, she doesn't walk away from him. She betrays him, but and breaks his heart and turns him into the cold-blooded spy that he is.
Should we try and think of another meet cute moment that we both think is great?
Yeah. Another kind of weird one is when Mila Kunis picks up Justin Timberlake at the airport. Friends with Benefits. It's quite good.
Scarlett Johansson and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Don
Don John
at the club. No, one that I really like is Daniel Day-Lewis and Vicky Krieps in
Phantom Thread.
When he orders a bunch of food, and he's like, for the hungry boy. It's kind of like bizarrely cute because it's like 3-time Oscar-winning actor Daniel Day-Lewis with a virtual unknown, and he's kind of like almost like the child in that scene. Really well done. Really, and also like Adam Sandler and Emily Watson in Punch Drunk Love. Is so good. That's as well.
Paul Thomas Anderson is really good.
The goated. Yeah. All right, I'm up next.
Oh.
DiCaprio
and Margot Robbie and Wolf of Wall Street.
No. Perfect. Romance film that has made you cry the most. Easy.
Again.
This is the only film that has ever made. Oh my God, forgot one. We forgot one love theme, by the way. How to Train Your Dragon. That's great. Love theme. How to train.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, again.
Really? You cried over that? Yeah.
I mean, I have Let me really try and think. I know what yours is going to be.
Yeah, it's the only movie I've ever cried in.
Yeah, I know what yours is going to be. Is there any others?
It's all right. Go on.
I mean, it's all right. Yeah, I mean, again.
About Time.
About Time is yours, right?
Yep.
Do you want to tell everyone?
Yeah, it's the only movie I ever cry in,
yeah.
And I ugly cry every time I watch it. And it's not actually anything to do with the love scene. It's between Bill Nighy and Donald.
Yeah.
When they time travel back to like for their last moment together as father and son, I cry every time, and it's like amazing.
About Time is a great film if you haven't seen it. It's brilliant. Okay, so let's see. Up next we have Best Love Triangle in a Film.
Oh my. Well, I
mean,
this is again the first one that comes to mind. I definitely don't think it's
this is also the first
answer,
one that comes to mind for me.
But the movie is kind of built around it, so I'm not going
to
say Past Lives.
I put Casablanca.
Oh, nice! That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Past Lives is it's built around the love triangle.
Yeah.
So, and it's like it's more of an emotional one, whereas of course something like Challenges, written by like the husband of Celine Song, is obviously a more of a physical, sexual one.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's quite heartbreaking, really. Past Lives.
Yeah.
And a very realistic depiction of how something like that would have been approached and handled by 3 very adult, mature individuals.
Yeah.
So yeah, Casablanca. What do we?
I mean, Casablanca. I mean, I don't really need to say much, but that trio is so palpable. Specifically, Rick and
Ingrid Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman. Yeah. It's like one of the most romantic films.
I mean, of course,
ever.
Casablanca is a classic, and anyone who hasn't seen
and also, when me and Clara went to Morocco, when we went to Casablanca, we went to Rick's bar.
No.
For like it was incredible. It was genuinely amazing.
Oh my God.
Ordered White Russians. Very romantic, but there you go. So mine's Casablanca.
Interesting. Most romantic Spielberg film. Oh,
again, there's probably a really obvious.
Well, there is. I mean, West Side Story, right?
Yeah.
But let me just look up his film. Oh, I think I have an answer. Schindler's List.
Don't. Yeah, I'll go with this. Because it's not a romance film.
I'm gonna say it. This is weird, but
I'm probably forgetting one. But
this is, I think,
this is not
the closest to the right answer I can get. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Terminal's great. Terminal's great. I put Raiders of the Lost Ark because I actually think because Marion. John Williams' like theme in that is also one of the great love themes. They have that moment between Indy and Marion on the ship together, which was iconic.
Another love theme of sort of Leia and Han.
Yeah.
Across the size rivals,
Exactly. There you go. Well, and I think I think Indy at heart is a romantic like all of us, and I think that film actually has a lot of romantic elements to it, even though it is like this, gripping adventure film.
Yeah.
So I do really just enjoy that.
Terminal, obviously, Tom Cruise plays, I believe his name is Victor Navorsky, and he spends the entire movie basically trying to ask out Catherine Zeta-Jones, which is very cute. But more specifically, it's the Diego Luna Zoe Saldana relationship, which is very cute, and I really like it, and I think it's such an underrated Spielberg film. And there you go. Next one. I think it's me. Yeah. We're like cruising through this. Cruising through this.
Most romantic comic book film.
Oh my!
Again.
Is that an Andrew and Emma?
It might be. Let me think. Let me hang on.
I think it is. I think it just is.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
But which one are you going for?
I know what you're gonna go for.
Interesting.
I ultimately can't pick two because.
Then you can talk about one and I can talk about two because that's my one, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Well, I'm not gonna write, but it was Amazing Spider-Man 1. I think is potentially.
Why? Because of Andrew and Emma.
Because
And
there you go.
leave
Well,
it at
Andrew
that.
and Emma, the rooftop kiss is brilliant when he first reveals to her that he's Spider-Man. That's great.
Can I just
It was
also
the
like
start
a
of
shout
it.
out to Guardians 2 as a romantic film? I think that's pretty good.
Ooh. Amazing Spider-Man 1, James Horner's R.I.P. his music for that as well. James Horner as well, just in general, has made some of the great love themes ever.
Avatar.
Titanic,
Troy.
Braveheart, Troy.
Did he do Troy? I think he did.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man 1 follows into Amazing Spider-Man 2 quite nicely.
Yes. And same reasons.
Yeah.
The most underrated romance film.
Underrated.
Yes. Goodness. Okay. Underrated. What counts as... So my pick is actually Little Women 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it is the most underrated film of the last decade in terms of what Greta Gerwig was able to achieve as a writer and a director and kind of reinterpreting that story. It is so remarkably well written and directed and also edited. It's a beautiful film, but the way that it is cut together, I think, is actually kind of genius. And, people, I feel like in the three major movies that she's made with Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie, Little Women kind of gets forgotten a little bit. And I think it's probably her best film, maybe, in some ways.
I think it's...
As a director, I think she achieved and accomplished the most, and I'm in awe of that film every single time I watch it. And I think I can take a lot from that, and I learn a lot from that movie. And yet, when it comes to some of the strongest films of the last decade, people don't really speak about this so much. So, for all the people watching, I think you should maybe check out Little Women 2019 again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Underrated, right?
Yep.
You're going to hate me for this,
Okay.
I think. I'm going to just do it anyway.
Yeah.
You're actually going to hate me.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what?
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Cha Cha Real Smooth.
Oh, right.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a film that I recently sort of saw last year, which is kind of fun. It's a rom-com.
Okay.
I put Set It Up.
Oh, I love Set It Up.
With
Glenn Powell and
Zoe Deutsch.
Really good film.
And they're trying to get their bosses
To fall in love.
To fall in love.
And then they fall
in love. Yeah. I mean, it's very typical of the genre, but the two of them have way better chemistry than Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a really nice pizza scene when they're paired.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. So, that's an underrated one for me.
For sure.
Okay, let's see. Oh, what's that one? Okay. Most relatable romance film.
Easy. Any day of the week.
Relatable.
Mm-hmm. For me, at least. And I've already spoken about this, so you can go watch my episode with Dylan the other day from like 2 years ago.
Relatable.
Yeah, well, I guess Hercules too. I already said about Hercules, so I don't know.
Most relatable. Fuck.
Do you know what? I'm going to put 3. Sorry.
You put 2?
No, I'm going to put more. I'm going to put even more.
Jeez.
You know what? I'm not going to put La La Land. I'm just going to put 2.
I'm really trying to...
Fuck.
I'm sure there is one answer. Lars and the Real Girl. Anything with Ryan Gosling, honestly, to be honest. Most relatable.
Yeah, I put 3. Man, I can't draw.
God damn it.
I'm right.
Do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. When I say relatable, I'm not saying these events
have happened. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
So I've put Past Lives, When Harry Met Sally, and Midnight in Paris. Okay. Past Lives already explained. When Harry Met Sally is the greatest movie about falling in love with a friend, and Midnight in Paris is, dare I say it, the greatest movie about falling in love with a place, and falling in love with yourself and rediscovering who you are, whilst falling in love with someone else as well. And all of these things are wonderful things to have experienced. Yeah.
Interesting. I went with The Edge of 17. Like I said, I do need to preface with Clara's burning eyes on me that this isn't necessarily events that's happened to me, but I do feel like and it's not a romance film. So essentially, if you haven't seen The Edge of 17, this is a film I love. It's about a girl played by Haley Steinfeld who her best friend starts dating her older brother.
Yes.
And obviously how she becomes sort of alienated and whatnot and how those relationships change. And then she goes and does like dumb shit, and then she meets a character, the right person for her, but it's not
hesitant. She's resistant.
She's very hesitant, and so is he. And it's not.
What's his name? Like Eugene or something? He's like an Asian guy with a really stupid name.
Yeah. But it's like a romance that isn't overly romantic. It's just sweet, and it's like they don't. spoiler alert, they don't get together at the end or anything
No, they
like
do.
that.
Do they not?
No, they
he
don't.
makes a movie about her.
Yeah, but they don't get together.
They don't like kiss.
It's not like that's
Yeah.
that's what I mean. But it's not like a typical romance.
Yeah.
It's just the. I think it's a good film about navigating between
Romance.
romance.
Yes.
I think that yeah.
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 Okay. What the
It's
fuck?
on mine.
Most romantic war film.
Oh, okay, cool. I got that.
Can you tell me? Because I feel like I'm what? Is it like Allied with Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard?
I didn't pick that, but
Can you tell me what you picked? Because I'm like blanking.
just pick one.
Okay. Is Casablanca taking place during a war?
It is, but it doesn't count as a war film. That's
Oh Jesus.
you can say Hacksaw Ridge if you want. The first like 30 minutes of that
With
is so
Teresa
romantic.
Palmer, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
You go up a
yeah.
fucking mountain and
Yeah.
have the most.
No. No, I'll just you go.
Yeah?
You go, and we'll speak about it.
I put Atonement.
Oh, okay.
Atonement. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's iconic. James McAvoy, Keira Knightley, the green dress. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I don't really see that film so much as romance. It's almost like a corrupted beauty.
Yeah, it is,
Of,
it
of
is.
what it is, right?
it is.
I don't know my answer. I'll come back to that. You pick.
Okay,
It was quite
okay.
difficult. Yeah. Yeah. Doctor Strange.
Most iconic first kiss scene. Oh, this is easy for me.
Really?
Yeah, this is the one. No, that's not it.
I don't know. Oh, do you know what? I will say this. This for me really hurts.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yep. But it's when they kiss at first as friends platonically on New Year's Eve. On New Year's, and they go Happy New Year, and then they kind of like awkwardly stand there, and then they kiss, even though you all know as the audience that they wanted to kiss longer, and that kiss is more powerful than the actual kiss that they have at the end because it's a completely loaded kiss, and I think it is
Iconic.
the most.
Iconic.
Well, it means the most for me. I don't
Sure,
fucking know.
sure. Spider-Man 1, Sam Raimi, the upside down kiss became essentially a cultural phenomenon. Yeah,
Upside.
upside down.
Best song written for a romance film.
Best song written for a romance
Yes.
film.
Okay, well I'm not gonna say the Hercules one.
Oh, okay. I'll go with this one.
How do we rewrite the stars?
You're actually going for a musical.
Uh,
Well, in that case, sorry.
The winner takes.
I was gonna pick a film that wasn't a musical, but since we're going musical, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. Can you feel? Oh yeah, fine,
Yeah, Lion
fine.
I can
you
see what's happening.
feel the love?
They haven't got a clue.
I picked City of Stars, but if I
Yeah, of
wasn't
course.
going with City of Stars and I wasn't
Yeah,
going
of
with that, I was gonna go I See You, Leona Lewis, Avatar.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I came into this episode as a preface just to say trying my best not to give every answer as La La Land or When Harry Met Sally or In the Mood for Love.
Mhm.
So if ever I try to be different, it's because most of those answers for me would be those.
Best Harry Potter couple.
Well, it's kind of easy, isn't it?
Well,
Right?
if we're not saying Ron and Hermione,
Just for fun. All right. This is like not the right answer, but I'm just trying to be stupid with this now.
I'm gonna go. No, this is a goated answer.
Because
I think.
my choice
Ready?
is actually dictates certain story beats.
Oh, okay.
It's just not the right answer.
I put Molly and
Show.
Arthur Weasley.
That's a nice one. That's a really
That's
nice one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess objectively, it's not even Ron and Hermione. It's Snape and bloody Lily Potter,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it? But I like Robert Pattinson and Cho because obviously that kind of starts the ball rolling, really, in terms
Yeah.
of romance for everybody.
Even though you only see them in one scene together.
Yeah, because
Which is the Yule
yeah.
Ball.
Sorry, Harry. Someone already asked me.
Cho, I was wondering if you.
Sorry, Cho.
the ball,
Cho.
mate. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Best coming of age romance film. It's Edge of 17, no?
No, it's. I mean, because it's not a romance film. That's the thing.
What the hell is a coming of age romance film then? Like
Like
Spider-Man?
teenagers falling.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is technically,
Yeah.
but let's think deeper.
Juno?
Do you know
Scott Pilgrim is quite good.
coming of?
Oh, do you know what? It's not really a romance film, but I'm just gonna put it out there because
No, no.
why not?
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna do both.
This is you. Are you gonna put Superbad?
I was,
Okay.
but I've got okay. So now that
Um,
I'm gonna say another one. I'm gonna say another one because I do think this is quite fun.
I'm gonna do a fun one,
Okay, so am I, sort of.
but it's not. It is technically a romance
I
film.
also love She's
It's-
the Man.
It's not. It's not the best romance film. It's a personal favorite.
Coming of
but
age, right?
Yeah. Let's go with this.
I don't even love it that much. It just came into my mind as like a
Oh,
coming of age high school kid.
Yeah, this is
thing.
also high school.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Roderick Rule.
Touch.
Good God.
This is
3, 2, 1.
a rogue answer. Oh,
Ah! Oh, hang on. My mic's gone. Okay, my mic's gone. It's a really good one.
This
That's
is
a really
great.
good choice. It's a
if
great
you haven't
choice.
seen this film, it is
It's a great
so
choice.
fun.
What's
Paul
his name?
Dano's in it.
Emil Hirsch.
Hirsch.
Timothy Oliphant. Is
Yeah.
Paul Dano's in it. And
Alicia Cuthbert.
Yeah.
It's
And then
great.
I just put Easy A because Easy A is good. And Stanley Tucci in that movie, I think it's one of the best movie dads.
Yep, I would agree. Romance film that's made you laugh the most.
Ah, fuck. It has to be. I'm sorry. I watched it in cinemas with like my best friend.
Romance
We
film.
fucking shot ourselves.
Um,
It's just hilarious.
this one, I don't know if it's the funniest, but again,
21 Jump Street, a bromance film. Oh.
this is the one. This is the one I should have said is the most relatable
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
Ready?
3, 2,
3, 2,
1.
1. She's out of my
You laughed a
league.
lot at that. I mean, that's a great film too. As
hilarious.
soon as you said Girl Next Door, that She's Out of My League is within that league. I've just gone When Harry Met Sally. It's hilarious. It's remarkably written and it's funny. And just a fun story about that actually. I don't know if I've told you this. The fake orgasm scene. They filmed it at Katz's Deli. I have a When Harry Met Sally T-shirt. I
Yeah.
got it at Katz's Deli because it was like the anniversary,
Oh.
and they were doing at that table. People would come in and make their fake orgasm.
Yeah.
noises. My parents had not seen. I was with my parents in 2019. They had not seen When Harry Met Sally, so they were confused about why these people were making sex noises in a restaurant. And it was and it ended up on TMZ. So I'm on TMZ. There's a photo of me on TMZ.
What?
Yeah, man, crazy.
I got She's Out of My League because
Such a good
I think
choice.
this the
Such a
premise
good
of this
choice.
entire thing is hilarious. There's a scene where
Jay Baruchel
Jay Baruchel
gets too excited.
gets too excited and her parents
Come in.
immediately surprise her and
Yeah.
come in and he's
It's
trying.
funny,
It's
man.
so
It's
funny.
funny.
It's so funny. If you haven't seen this, it's brilliant, and it's also
Yeah.
the most relatable film for me.
Yeah.
Not for that scene.
Yeah.
Not for that scene. Wait,
Me next.
just to preface.
Interesting. This is very interesting, and there is just such an objectively right answer. Most romantic sci-fi film is Spike Jonze's Her. Moving on.
Yeah, or technically About Time, if you could put that in the sci-fi genre. So we're gonna go with Her.
Her.
Yeah,
It's
Her's
Her.
great. Yeah, just in case you need
Her.
Brilliant.
It's so good. It's a masterpiece, and I think has low key the most well designed like sci-fi future because it's so subtle. There's a great video by Captain Christian on online about how they
Hoytman
shot that. Yeah, and he's in the movie too. He plays like an uncle or something that runs around at someone's birthday party, I think. But it's shot, I think, in bits of Shanghai and bits of LA and bits of and they kind of make it all together to make LA, and it's just such a beautiful, well realized world. Amazing, honestly. I can't speak highly enough
It's
about
brilliant.
that
It's a
film.
brilliant film. So good. So good.
But even Blade Runner 2049, I think, is romantic, and Ex Machina has its moments
Best
too.
LGBTQ plus romantic film. Okay. Okay, I got. Okay, I will go with. I've got 2.
Okay,
Can I put 2 for this?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm Sorry, Call Me by Your Name.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Moonlight. Fuck.
Moonlight.
Handmaiden. I'm going
Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Also, I have my answer for the best animated romance film.
Oh yeah.
It's Your Name.
Oh, good one. Very
That's-
nice.
that's-
Nicely
that's-
done.
Yep.
Handmaiden is a great film by Park
Moonlight.
Chan-wook.
It is. That is a brilliant.
It's
film.
just, I think, it's such a, on paper, it isn't a Park Chan-wook film, but he kind of comes in and makes it his own, and it's so well realized, and it's so well made, and so compelling as a story. And part of the reason I love it is because a lot of the kind of queer relationship films are oftentimes about the fact that they are queer, right? Or the fact that they aren't heterosexual, shall we say. And I think Handmaiden is almost like that aspect of the film is as important as the plot and the mystery and the story itself. And so it doesn't overly become about one specific
I
element.
get what you
Does
mean.
that
I
make
get.
sense?
Like, it doesn't make a point that the fact that the main romance is between 2 women.
Women, yeah, it's just a great romance film.
Yeah.
And of course, there are great romance films that are specifically about LGBTQ, sort of community. With Call Me by Your Name, I think is as you go like with Moonlight. Talk to me, boss. What are we saying with that?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the reason why I think all these films are so good is actually because of the reason you just said, is because it doesn't actually. I don't think they actually treat the fact that it's an LGBTQ plus film as like a
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't like wear that on its sleeve.
If it was
like
a man and a
advertise-
woman, it would still be as
Yeah,
good,
exactly. It's
but
more about the actual
the love between two
between
people.
the two.
and
Exactly.
'cause
Yeah.
love is love, as they say.
There you go.
There you go. Best on-screen chemistry.
Again.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna try.
something
I'm gonna
different.
try. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
am
go.
going
I'm gonna try
something
something different as well.
This is my one. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint, specifically in the film North by Northwest. And I think, just quickly, they meet on a train and stuff, and they flirt on a train. And I think that scene serves as the precursor for Daniel Craig and Eva Green
good
meeting,
point.
which I would say is second to this.
Yeah.
But they were the OGs. They did it first. The absolute class on both of those actors, the charisma, the oh my god, man, it's so good. If you haven't watched North by Northwest, go for it. It's amazing.
I picked again Emma Stone, but with Ryan Gosling. I mean, at this point, they've done like 4 films together. They've done three films
yeah.
together. Crazy Stupid Love, Gangster Squad,
which is so underrated, by the way.
Exactly, and of course La La Land. There's a reason people love seeing these two on screen together, and it speaks a lot to. I mean, I love Ryan Gosling, of course, but it speaks a lot to Emma Stone and how great she is with.
But also just a shout out, just to say something that is on everyone's mind in this kind of current day and age is, of course, Normal People with Paul Mescal and Daisy Edgar Jones.
Which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Most romantic film quote. I've got one.
Okay.
Not sure if it's the most of all
What,
time.
I Love You, I Know?
Yeah, but I'm not going to put that. I'm going to put...
I don't know if this is a romance film, but...
I'm not going to write the whole thing out because it's too long.
Okay, I am. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
You're nothing to me until you're everything to me. This is my favorite line in any film ever. This is Amy Adams to Christian Bale in American Hustle, a film that I don't even love that much, but it is the best line ever because I think it sums up how I go about my life with people and with everything I do. It's this, and it means the most to me.
I picked In Another Life.
Would have liked
to do laundry and taxes with you from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it's a great quote.
It is a great quote.
It's the best.
Is it me next?
I think it is you. Yeah.
What the fuck? Most romantic Christopher Nolan film. What? Okay.
It's like the least romantic director out there.
I watched Interstellar last night.
It's not romance.
Love is the only thing that transcends space and time.
It's not.
But there is a right answer.
Hang on.
In my opinion, I think we'll have the same one.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Prestige.
Prestige.
But like, it's not even an absurdly romantic. And I forget that Scarlett Johansson's in that movie as well.
Yeah, but there are a lot of like cross-functional relationships going on.
Yes,
Like
the relationship
Hugh Jackman and his wife who died.
One of them and Rebecca Hall is really the part of the film.
Yeah.
One of the Bales,
and he impresses her with
the magic trick
with her son, right? So, yeah, The Prestige. Yeah. Okay. Best date night film.
Well, it's been a while.
Well,
you can answer this better than me.
Well, for me, I'm actually not going to write an answer on this because I actually don't have one. I think so. The me and Clara's first date night film was The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg. I actually don't think the best first date night film is it first date. Oh, is that the question? The first date. Let's say first date. I don't think the best film to watch on a first date or your first movie with the person should be a romance film. I think it should be something random, completely random and just let that kind of memory unfold. But if I had to say, we watched Companion last week, which was actually a pretty fun.
I want to go check that out with
film.
Cine World
Doesn't
Unlimited.
take it too seriously. Yeah. Any answer from you?
Not really. I just kind of brought me back to it when I was 13 years old. I went with my then girlfriend to watch How to Train Your Dragon 2, and it was really good.
You see what I mean? It's like, it's not specifically romance, but if I had to say like what is the most fun romance film, I'd do Crazy Stupid Love. Like it's just for me, Crazy Stupid Love is the one. So
me next.
You're next.
The most iconic outfit. Oh my god! From a romance film.
Oh, I mean.
Oh my god! This is
again.
Victoria's gonna kill me. Thing 3, 2, 1. Maggie Cheung in The Mood for Love. Her dress, her hair. I watched it the other night. It's iconic. It's so beautiful. All of those outfits. Because I think both of us are probably mindful of not choosing like Disney princesses for just it's too obvious or like a Bond in his tux, right? I was thinking about Cary Grant's grey suit, North by Northwest. Anything from Daniel Day-Lewis in Phantom Thread.
For me, if we're talking iconic, I mean La La Land because
Which one specifically? The yellow dress?
the yellow
Obviously,
dress
the yellow dress.
and Sebastian's like white
Suit and
but
shirt.
it's
yeah.
because
The
those
poster.
outfits, because those outfits pop so well with the background,
Yes.
with the purple
Yes.
sunset sky. It was
100%.
brilliant. That's if you think of La La Land, that's the image that's burnt in your mind. The
Yeah.
two of them dancing.
But do you know what? Also for me, there's like it's just Faye Wong in Chungking Express on a T-shirt, you know, or like
Just anything by Wong Kar-wai.
yeah, Billy Crystal in When Harry Met Sally in the cable knit jumper. There are some really good ones, you know, but Maggie Cheung, Joaquin Phoenix
really coming to
as
the
well.
end.
In his,
The red-
his, like
the
red
red
shirt,
shirt.
yeah.
Most romantic horror film.
That's the one I made. I know. I'm thinking.
Romantic.
I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna
Get
say it.
out.
I'm just gonna say it.
Um,
And it's not because of the reasons you think. Oh
it
shit!
never is.
I can't say a TV show. I'm gonna say Haunting of Hill House, but I can't. Okay, it's fine. Oh no, there is a right answer. There is a right answer. So I'm gonna say. No, you know what?
Crimson
I was
Peak?
gonna say The Shining, but I am gonna say Crimson Peak.
Crimson
Yes,
Peak.
Crimson Peak.
Mm.
You know, Guillermo del Toro once said that because Crimson Peak is kind of like this kind of odd child in his filmography that not a lot of people love. And I remember in an interview he said that if you like Crimson Peak, we can be friends, you know, and I want to be friends with Guillermo. But I do think it is such a bizarrely beautiful film and has played such a big role in inspiring me for a film that I have made. And it's you know, what I love about it is Crimson Peak is ultimately like a Disney princess fairy tale that's been completely perverted and pulled inside out. And it's just so brilliantly made and so well realized, as I've said that bloody phrase 100 times, but he killed it with that film. Nosferatu.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Robert
Fuck
Eggers.
it.
Another one I had was Warm Bodies.
Okay, Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas
And
Holt.
was it Teresa
Teresa
Palmer?
Palmer,
Yeah.
Your guilty pleasure romance rom-com.
I have it. Ah.
Well, it's just instant from you. then.
Yeah. It is my guilty pleasure film, like full stop.
I don't know if it's the guilty pleasure for me,
Yeah.
but it's a guilty pleasure.
I love this film so much. Way more than I should.
Just go with it. Yeah, fine.
What the hell is
Take Me Home Tonight?
I've never seen that.
Topher Grace, Anna Faris, Chris Pratt, Teresa Palmer. It's a fucking hilarious
Is
film.
it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, it's about like Anna Faris and Topher Grace play twins, and he's working in like a DVD shop,
Yeah.
and he's like super smart, and his parents are pissed off that he hasn't achieved his potential, and they go out one night to this huge party, and he like flocks with Teresa Palmer, this girl he really fancies, to different parties, and it's a hilarious film. Watch it. It's very, very.
Can I just before I talk about Just Go With It, I'll quick. There's been one romance film sort of that I have neither of us have mentioned, and it's just come to my mind, and I think it is so beautiful and so brilliant, and no one ever really talks about it anymore. Is Stardust by Matthew Vaughn.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It is the best live action fairy tale movie. It has Robert De Niro and Michelle Pfeiffer and Mark Strong, and
It's legends.
yeah. It's so good. Anyway, Just Go With It. I love it. It's so bad, but it's so good.
Brilliant.
There are
I
so
think
many
it's
lines
so
that
funny.
I quote as well. Like, just so many weird shit that happens in that movie.
Fun fact about Just Go With It. So Brooklyn Decker, who's
Yes.
the girl,
Yeah.
not and Jennifer Aniston, but Brooklyn Decker, the guy she meets on the plane,
Is that her
Yeah.
husband or something?
that's Andy Roddick,
Okay.
who was the US #1 tennis player,
Uh.
who she's married to.
Ah.
So there you go.
Last question before we move on to games. Shit, this is a good question.
This is the last one.
This is a good question. First, it's two-parter. Team Gale or Team Peeta? Okay. And then...
Yep.
Team Edward or Team Jacob? Change my mind.
Ready?
Nope, change my mind.
Oh, you changed your mind half answer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ready?
I don't know these movies so well. 3,
Okay,
2,
switch
1.
on.
Alrighty.
We literally went for the exact opposite.
Well, you can't really be Team Gale because he literally carpet bombs a bunch of innocent people.
Which is why it's so romantic.
All right. On paper, yes, Gale is the right one. And then I think that was the point that I got turned off by.
They're all pretty bad. Like Peter got brainwashed and physically abused.
Yeah, but he got brainwashed. He wasn't in control. Okay. And then
So did
Jacob is because he looks like he has some color in his skin. Like, honestly, like he doesn't look like completely pale, a complete vampiric
But
loser.
bro, I think my answer would have been Jacob
Yeah.
before 2022 until fucking Pattinson became Batman. So there
Yeah,
you go.
but that's we're judging them based on their things. And I think Jacob can turn into a wolf and he never, like, I have a thing for like.
Here's a question: would you
Yeah.
rather be a vampire or one of the wolves?
That's a great question.
I'm still sorry.
I would be the Rami Malek avatar vampire if I can, because that's cool.
He is
Because
such
the
a
avatar,
coward.
yeah. But I'd say Jacob because I like underdogs. But yes.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. We went for opposites.
There we
you
go. There we go. Well, guys, that was
our little thing.
our little
It was so much
romance
fun.
kit.
I really enjoyed that.
We should do this
We
format
should do
more often.
this
for
more
sure.
often.
But now, of course,
Game.
to all of you who missed our game segment in last episode, don't worry. Because we now have
Lots
some
of them.
games for me. Well, we have 3.
Yeah.
Panwa's got 2 for me.
Yes.
And I've got 1 for you.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Well,
do you,
we'll
you
do
want to
it.
go first?
We'll do one game first, and then you do one, and then I do.
Yeah, sounds
okay.
good. Sounds
So the first game is very simple. It is basically build your own romance movie. This is something you could do with other genres. Where
Okay.
Dylan, you are
Yeah.
a director, I guess, and in this case, you're making your own romance movie, and I'm going to present you with effectively some options as to
Sounds good.
how we're going to build this romance.
Sounds good.
Okay. And very quickly, it's just about how decisive you are.
Yep.
Pick your writer. Richard Linklater,
Yep.
Richard Curtis,
Yep.
or Woody Allen.
Linklater.
Pick your location. Paris, Hong Kong, or Los Angeles.
Let's do Los Angeles.
Pick your couple. Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart, Maggie Cheung and Tony Leung, or Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling.
Oh. What was option number 2?
Maggie Cheung and Tony Leung. They can do action.
I'm going to do Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart.
Interesting.
In
okay.
LA, yeah. Why not?
Pick the time of year. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, or Valentine's Day.
I'm going to do New Year's because I think you can use the backdrop of Christmas finishing
And then into New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
Pick the subgenre. Romance with a musical. Romance with action. Or romance with horror.
Horror. Horror's fun.
Interesting. And the last question. Pick your dick. Okay, this is basically the dickhead from another iconic film that will pop up in this film as a cameo. Paul from Midnight in Paris, as in Michael Sheen's pseudo-intellectual character. Simu Liu Ken. Or David Lindhagen.
Oh, David Lindhagen. My God, yeah.
There you go.
There you
That's
go. So my film is Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart in LA, directed by Richard Linklater, with David Lindhagen, who's trying to cockblock.
Yeah, Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart. I would watch that.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, now you play your game.
Okay, my game for you is a podcast classic, guys, because we had to do it. Panwa, can you guess the rom-com from the tagline?
Oh,
okay.
Cool. Yeah.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taglines.
Good. There's only 5
films.
because I've got a lot for you from the last one.
So yeah, you're gonna have to tell me which rom-com it is. So the first tagline is some friends come with a happy ending.
Friends with Benefits?
Yes.
Really thought it was like a Thai rom-com for a second with a happy ending. Jesus.
Okay, up next we have one of them is lying, so is the other.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Nope.
What? I've watched this film.
Yes.
One of them is lying, so
You
is
must
the
have-
other.
yeah.
Is it the Ghosted with Chris
Nope.
Evans and Anna De Armas?
No.
No, I don't know what is it.
This is How to Lose a Guy in 10
Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's a movie that a lot of people I know love, but I don't know it so well.
Oh, I really enjoy that film. Okay, up next we have Here Comes the Bribe.
Is it Hitch?
Nope.
I don't know.
So that is The Proposal with Sandra Bullock.
I don't know
and
this one
Ryan
so well.
Reynolds.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Up next we have this is one of my favorite taglines. There's nothing hotter than a girl with brains.
Oh my god. Is it Anne Hathaway is in this? I know it just seems like Anne Hathaway would be in it.
There's nothing hotter than a girl
She's
with brains.
the man. Bend it like Beckham.
Nope.
I don't know.
That is Warm Bodies.
Okay, yeah. Again, I don't know that this genre is like the.
And finally, the final tagline I have for you is sometimes a guy's best wingman is a wing woman.
Oh, I know this. This is Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is in this because I'll tell you why. Because I saw this quote on my mum's DVD in her set, like when she's runs. This is so weird. It's Cameron Diaz is in this movie. Is she not? She's not? Shit.
The other tagline here is sometimes you need a girl to get the girl.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. I know the movie. Just tell me what it is. Tell me what
Bro,
it is.
it's Just Go With It.
Yeah, there you go. Because it was on my mom's DVD. Because that's where I found it. Ah.
You were
Okay.
so confident
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Cameron Diaz thing.
Okay.
Okay, that's my game.
Right, now this one, I have
Jesus.
15 questions, and
Jesus.
this is like an epic. This is an epic. This is like 2 reels worth of content.
You've been waiting to do a game.
I have. I really have. This is Guess the Imposter Romance Film Edition, where Dylan will be picking one imposter out of 4 actors.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First
Gosh.
one. Oh, be ready. Chris Pratt, Olivia Wilde, Kate Blanchett, and Rooney Mara.
Rooney Mara, Kate Blanchett.
Olivia Wilde,
Olivia
and Chris
Wilde.
Pratt.
Oh, the imposter is Kate Blanchett, and it is her.
Yes, correct.
Let's go. Come on.
Oh, you thought it was easy?
One
You thought
for
it was
one.
easy. James Stewart, Katharine Hepburn, Grace Kelly, and Cary Grant.
Say that again.
James Stewart,
Yep.
Katharine Hepburn, Grace Kelly, and Cary Grant.
Is this Roman Holiday?
No.
No, that's Audrey Hepburn. Sorry. It's North by Northwest.
No.
What? James Stewart,
Katharine Hepburn,
Katharine Hepburn,
Grace Kelly,
Grace
and Cary
Kelly,
Grant.
and Cary Grant. Have I seen this film?
I don't know. That's what you get for not watching old films.
Have we mentioned it
No.
in this episode?
No, I don't think so. No, we have not. Would you like the answer?
Yep, go on.
Grace Kelly is not in Philadelphia Story. Have you seen Philadelphia
I've
Story?
seen. No, I haven't.
No.
I've seen Philadelphia, but not
Ah.
Philadelphia Story.
Next one. Dakota Johnson,
Yep.
Alessandro Nivola, Tilda Swinton, and Ralph Fiennes.
This is a bigger splash.
Yes.
So the imposter is who the fuck? Did you say Alessandro?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, yeah. It's Matthias Schoenaerts. They kind of look
Who the
similar.
fuck is
So
that guy?
yeah. Okay, this next one. Leah Seydoux, Jeffrey Wright, Judi Dench, and Benicio del Toro.
Jeffrey Wright, Lea Seydoux,
Judi Dench
Judi Dench.
and Benicio del Toro.
Is this Midnight in Paris? I don't know. Or it sounds like Wes Anderson as well. Jeffrey Wright. I don't think it's Lea Seydoux or Jeffrey Wright because I think I feel like the two of them have. Fuck. And who was it? Judi Dench.
And Benicio del Toro.
It's Benicio del Toro in Midnight in Paris. It's Jeffrey Wright in Midnight. It's been a while. Fuck. It's Judi Dench. I'm going to say Judi Dench.
You are wrong.
Fuck.
Oh, no, hang on. You are right.
Yes!
You're right. But in what film? In what film?
Is it
Yeah.
The French Dispatch?
It is! Well
Let's
done.
go.
Well done.
Let's go. You thought you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
had me there.
Okay, I really did. Okay, next one. Emma Watson,
Yep.
Dan Stevens,
Yep.
Laura Dern, and Chris Cooper.
Dan Stevens is the imposter
Yes.
in Little Women.
Yes, correct.
Let's go.
Well done. Natalie Portman,
Yep.
Ryan Gosling, Michael Fassbender, and Christian Bale.
Natalie Portman,
Ryan Gosling,
Ryan Gosling,
Michael Fassbender, and Christian Bale. This
Isn't
is
it a Terrence Malick film? This is
maybe.
but they've all been in Terrence Malick films.
Yes, but at which ones and which ones and
Fuck.
well done, you got the Terrence Malick one.
Christian Bale
Yes.
is the imposter.
Yes.
There we
He was not in Song to Song.
There we go.
You know, he actually was, and then they cut him out.
Well, there you go.
Because Terrence Malick cut everyone out. Next one. Olivia Colman, Alicia Vikander, Rachel Weisz, and Michael Fassbender.
Alicia Vikander, Olivia Colman, Rachel Weisz, Michael Fassbender. See, could have been the favorite, but it's not the favorite because Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander aren't in that. Olivia Colman, Rachel Weisz, Michael Fassbender. The only films that Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender have starred in. What was the fuck was that? Was it a Derek Cianfrance film?
Maybe.
What was the film name of that film? So I'm gonna go with that as my gut.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, it has to be Rachel Weisz or Olivia Colman.
Correct.
So I'm gonna guess. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's not Adrift. It's the.
It's called The Light Between Oceans.
That's the one. And
Good film.
let's say the imposter is Olivia Colman.
You are correct. Rachel Weisz is in the movie. Well done.
Let's go.
Okay, next one. Tom Hiddleston,
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Marion Cotillard, and Rachel McAdams. This is an easier one, I would say.
Rachel McAdams, Marion Cotillard, Tom Hiddleston, and who?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Fuck, I'm really trying to think of the film here now.
Now we know how Dylan sounds when he's on the toilet.
Marion Cotillard, Benedict Cumberbatch. Remind me again.
Tom Hiddleston and Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You fucker, you trying to get me, huh?
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
It's MCU, so it's.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's not.
Is it not?
What are you on
It's not
about?
Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams,
No.
Tom Hiddleston. So I'm trying to think of
No.
you low keys in the end credit scene.
No.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What on earth are you on about?
Bro.
No.
I'm pretty sure Rachel McAdams, Benedict Cumberbatch,
And Tom Hiddleston have been in a movie together?
an MCU film.
Think again, son.
It's low-
He was in
it's-
Thor Ragnarok, but Rachel was not in that.
That's true. Marion Cotillard.
Would you like the answer? You have to concede.
No.
I'm
I don't.
pressing you for time.
I don't.
Fuck. I am the captain now.
Marion Cotillard.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh my
6, 5, 4.
It's not right. Okay, I concede.
Benedict Cumberbatch is not in Midnight in Paris.
Oh fuck.
So he's
Midnight in Paris.
yeah.
Jesus
Next
Christ.
one.
Of course, it's Midnight in Paris. Shit.
Tom Hiddleston plays F. Scott
Yeah, he
Fitzgerald.
does, he
Fuck
does.
Scott Fitzgerald. Bradley Cooper,
Yep.
Anne Hathaway, Taylor Swift, and Julianne Moore.
So that means Taylor Swift is in the film. What the fuck?
Interesting that you. Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Yes, Bradley Cooper and Julianne Moore.
Anne Hathaway, Taylor Swift. So it's not Amsterdam because she was in that and she got killed in that. Julianne Moore, Bradley Cooper. What the fuck?
10.
And Taylor Swift and,
9.
and who?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
8.
I'm gonna say I don't know the
No.
film. I'm really trying
You
to guess.
probably have seen it, by the way.
It's not Silver Linings Playbook.
No.
It's not. I don't know if Bradley Cooper and Anne Hathaway.
Can I
are
reveal?
stars. I'm saying the imposter is Bradley Cooper.
No.
Anne
So
Hathaway.
Julianne Moore was not in the film Valentines Day.
I haven't seen it.
Nah, it's a good film. I mean, it's an awful film, but like in a good way. Next one.
I swear that's like one of the worst.
It's like they
films ever,
that guy
no?
also made New Year's Eve with like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, next one. Woody Harrelson, Mila Kunis, Emma Stone, and Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci because he's friends with Benefit.
Yeah. Well done. Okay, we're gonna get into some more modern ones now. Okay, towards the end now. Glenn Powell, Adria Arjona,
Mm.
Zoe Deutsch, and Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell is not the imposter. The imposter is. So you said Zoe Deutsch. Wyatt Russell, is he in Set It Up? Is he in Set It Up? Feel like he must be. So my guess here is I think Adria Arjona is the imposter.
She is, but not in Set It Up.
Not in Set It Up.
Yeah.
The fuck? This is Zombieland 2 or some shit?
Nope.
Ah!
You might not have seen this film.
I don't think I have.
It's called Everybody Wants Some by
No, I
Richard
haven't seen it.
Linklater.
I haven't
Okay.
seen it. I haven't seen it.
Next one. Army Hammer, Nicholas Hoult, Amy Adams, and Aaron Taylor Johnson.
There's so many rounds. It's all scrambling my brain.
I know.
Amy Adams, Army Hammer,
Nicholas Hoult
Nicholas Hoult.
and Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Is this going to be a joke that this is the joke is it's Nosferatu and Amy Adams isn't a Nosferatu
Because
but
Armie Hammer is Nosferatu. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Fuck. Armie Hammer.
And you have seen this film.
It's Nocturnal Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Nocturnal Animals,
Yes.
which means it's Nicholas Hoult.
Yes, he was in A Single Man, which was
Yeah.
Tom Ford's other film.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, nearly at the end. 3 more.
Yep.
Hugh Grant,
Mm.
Jude Law, Emma Thompson, and Colin Firth. Oh, by the way, on the best movie soundtracks, Love Actually is up there. Fuck, I just gave it away.
Say again. Hugh
What am
Grant.
I doing? Jude Law, Emma Thompson, and Colin Firth.
Jude Law.
Yeah, he's not in Love Actually. Why did I do that? Okay, 2 more. We're going to take it seriously now. Steve Carell, Parker Posey, Christian Stewart, and Kate Winslet.
What the fuck is this? Honestly, what is-
Oh, I like it.
Christian Stewart, Steve Carell, Parker Posey, and who?
Kate Winslet.
Is this Adventureland?
What the hell? No.
I have no idea.
So Kate Winslet is not in the film Cafe Society.
I've seen Cafe Society. Fuck.
Mhm, yeah. Last one. This is the last one.
Yep.
Miles Teller, John Hamm, Asa Gonzalez, and John Bernthal.
Miles Teller, Asa Gonzalez.
John
John-
Bernthal and John Hamm.
This is Baby Driver and it's Miles Teller.
Yeah, well done.
Fuck
You
with
did
me,
pretty
man.
well, man.
Yeah,
You
how
did
many did I get? I only got like 2 wrong.
Yeah, you got pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That was solid.
pretty good.
There we go. There you go, guys. That is our Valentine's Day season episode. Thank you so much, Panwa, for
Huh.
joining me to talk all about the best in the romance genre.
And if we missed any of your favorites, we apologize. This
Yes,
off the
we
cuff.
sincerely
had no pressure.
apologize. Guys, we hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed playing along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will catch you very soon in the next episode of the Popcorn Podcast. Cheers.